It's been over 24 hours since one of the most insane hacks ever occurred in Apex, and because of this, people are literally scared to open the game, and Apex is having a few issues. So, is it safe to open up Apex right now, and has Respawn even responded to this amongst all the drama? Well, first of all, to those not caught up, let's briefly go over what happened. Basically, one day ago in the ALGS North America Finals, two pros, Imperial Howard and Jen Burton, had their game infiltrated by a hacker called Destroyer 2009, who gave them hacks mid-tournament and exposed a huge security issue in Apex on a whole. And because of this situation, a lot of people do think that Apex is compromised to some degree, and it's dangerous to open the game due to the potential of this hacker having unauthorized access to your computer. And since this incident happened yesterday, it's blown up to a degree I could have never expected. People like Critical are covering it, some ordinary gamers are covering it, even the most important person on the internet is covering it. So you can say it's definitely got some big coverage, and there's a lot of pressure for Respawn first of all to respond and also fix it. So question number one is obviously, have we got any official responses about this? Well, yes, since I made yesterday's video, we actually got a brand new response from the Easy Anti-Cheat Twitter account, which is the anti-cheat for the PC version of Apex. Easy Anti-Cheat said, "We've investigated recent reports of a potential remote code execution issue within Easy Anti-Cheat. At this time, we are confident that there's no remote code execution vulnerability within EAC being exploited. We will still continue to work closely with our partners for any follow-up and support needed." Which basically in short means the issue is on Apex's end. Easy Anti-Cheat basically said this: "In terms of a response from Respawn, we still don't have one, except the initial response, which was made around 30 minutes after the original hack occurred, saying due to the competitive integrity of this series being compromised, we've made the decision to postpone the NA finals at this time. We'll share more information soon." And unfortunately, soon has still not arrived yet, and because of this, people are super worried and making up absolutely crazy theories at the minute. I've seen a theory going around that the hacker is currently mining Bitcoin on everybody's computer every time they launch Apex, and that's why they've had recent lag spikes in Apex, which could be true, but it's more than likely not true. The thing is though, you can hardly blame people for making theories like this when Respawn still hasn't responded, and in situations like this, there's going to be a lot of theorizing. You may be aware there's a lot of advice going around right now telling people not to open Apex until we get an official response from Respawn, because your computer may genuinely be at risk. And this advice may be extreme, but it is good advice until we get further information from Respawn, because at the end of the day, this hack could potentially be really huge and put many people's data at risk. So Respawn should officially respond and say if this is the issue we think it is, which is remote code execution, or something we shouldn't really worry about. And for those unaware, remote code execution, aka the reason people are saying not to launch the game, is basically a hack/exploit that's happened in a few games in the past that allows hackers to open any file on your computer and download files on your computer and have almost full access to your computer simply through the game the exploit's on, which is why a lot of people are theorizing the hacker was able to download cheats onto pros' computers. And if you're wondering if this advice is being taken seriously, well, yes, it definitely is. Yesterday, Apex had a considerably lower player count than any normal day, going below 400,000 for the first time this season. And today, it seems very likely that it's going to happen again, and the player count's going to be lower. People are seriously taking this advice seriously, and I've seen nobody on my friends list go on Apex since this happened. Another big question people are having in this whole drama is it safe to play console? And from what I can understand and what a lot of people have said, yes, it is. So if you're holding back from playing Apex on console, you're fine, don't worry about it, you may as well just hop on. Although there's definitely a worrying aspect to this for Respawn especially. If they don't respond very soon, they are going to get a lot of backlash for something they're about to announce. As in exactly 1 week, Respawn are going to be releasing a new collection event, and if they don't address this issue now, there is definitely going to be a lot of drama when the collection event is announced, and therefore the heirloom, that Respawn don't care about the people and just care about the money. Even if that's not the case, that's going to be the narrative, and it doesn't help that the rumoured heirloom in this collection event is going to cost a hell of a lot, which once again will probably cause more drama. Although I thought we'd do something pretty interesting, because you've probably been hearing the phrase RCE so much, as it's the hack people currently think is affecting Apex Legends. Once again, RCE stands for Remote Code Execution, and this is it in action. Dark Souls 3, one of my favourite games, was unfortunately suffering from it a few years ago, and this allowed hackers to join anybody's world, and the second they join anybody's world and get the details, they can make the person's game crash. The crazy thing about the RCE issue on Dark Souls though, was the developers were seemingly ignoring people's complaints about it for months, and the only way people got the developers to take notice is demonstrating the hack live on stream. And this is what it looks like. The hacker is literally able to play text to speech through someone's computer using this hack.
I will leave you with this cause I'm wasting time. Talking all you want, Grim. You put that much hours in the same thing.
What the
Upon this happening, the developers took every single Dark Souls multiplayer server offline until the issue was fixed, which is an extreme measure and makes me worried if Apex has the same issue, and the Apex devs just take Apex down. Luckily, there have been a lot of counter-arguments to the RCE hack theory, including someone very notable, the YouTuber Pirate Software, who was literally hired in his old jobs to be a hacker to find vulnerabilities within gaming companies and nuclear power plants. Did a video on this Apex exploit and also interviewed Manday at the same time, who, if you're not aware, Manday has had run-ins with Destroyer 2009, the hacker, in the past, and was sent 4,000 packs by this hacker, and was also targeted by bot armies made by this hacker. And Pirate Software came to a really interesting conclusion. Basically, throughout this video, he had the evidence presented to him of Destroyer 2009 being able to hack people in the ALGS, summon bot armies, and also send packs to random users. And he came to a different conclusion than to what most of the community's at. He actually came to the conclusion that this hack is a server-sided hack, and the hacker has abilities to either send code to the server or manipulate the server to some degree, allowing him to spawn bots, send packs, and potentially even ban players, because if you're not aware, Imperial Hal was shortly banned after he had hacks put onto his computer by the hacker. If the hack is server-sided, much like Pirate Software is suggesting, this is a lot better to the normal Apex players like us, because that means the hacker can't gain direct access to our computers and mine Bitcoin on it, but instead he can access some of Respawn's tools and basically use Respawn's tools against them. For example, the way Destroyer 2009 could have spawned the bot army to attack streamers is using Respawn's own tools to spawn a bot in-game. Even if it is a server-sided hack and the hacker doesn't have direct access to people's computers through Apex Legends, it is still extremely dangerous, and once again, the best idea is to probably stay off the game if you're on PC until we get an official statement from Apex. And pretty much everything is down to this official statement. Respawn have had a whole working day to find this issue on Apex and still haven't released a statement, but that's honestly to be expected. They're probably trying to find the issue right now so they can accurately tell us the issue and the best course of action, and also their best course of action to fixing this issue. Since the hack has happened, a lot of aspects of Respawn have been radio silent, a lot of the devs haven't posted, so I would imagine maybe Respawn has emailed everyone and just said, hey, don't talk about this until we can figure out what's going on, as Respawn is on the front pages of a lot of news publications, and not even gaming news, they're on BBC and stuff like that. If Respawn does make a statement, it will be immediately pinned in the comments of this video, so you can easily read it. And also, if Respawn are going to make a statement, it will likely be on Twitter, so if you have Twitter, put notifications on for this account and this account to be the most updated. But yeah, basically, if you want to play Apex on PC, I would just wait until Respawn gives official information. If you're on console though, go crazy. So what are your thoughts on this situation? Have you stopped playing Apex because of this? And subscribe.